Now let's create the opening geometry. The opening is basically a hole in the wall. The metric door template, which we didn't use, already has an opening, but such an opening doesn't allow creating reveals. It is formed by a special tool Opening, which is located on the Create tab. This tool can be used if the active view is the placement side or back elevation, and the 3D view will also be suitable. I will go to the placement side elevation and select this tool. We will switch to the Edit mode, where we can draw the opening sketch. Just like in the case with an extrusion sketch, the opening sketch must be a closed loop. For example, I will create a circle. After that, we will finish the Edit mode. We will see that an opening will be formed in the wall. To visualize it, you can turn on a shaded visual style. This opening is transparent. It cuts through the entire wall, and we don't have the ability to change its section along with the width of the wall. So, it doesn't suit us if we want to form an opening with reveals. I'll select and delete it. To make sure that I have selected the opening, take a look at the Properties panel. This object has the Opening Cut category. For precise selection, you can use the Filter command. If you outline all objects in the view with the selection frame and select this command from the ribbon, then you can cancel selection for all categories except the Opening Cut one. So, we will definitely be sure that we have selected this particular object, and then we will press the Delete key. The opening will disappear. We will be forming the opening with the extrusion tool. We are already familiar to it, but this time we need to create not a geometric volume, but a cut from the geometry. So, we will use the Void Extrusion command. I go to the Floor Plan and switch to Create tab. Next, we will be switched to the Edit mode. The reveals are formed not only on the sides of the opening, but on the top of the opening for the brick buildings. In this case, we have to create two void extrusion elements. Thus, we'll be able to set the different extrusion parameters to them to formatting the top reveal. Therefore, first, we outline a rectangular inner contour. I'll use the Pick Lines command and put the Lock checkbox. Select the reference plane on the left. Then, the one that defines the reveal depth. Then, the reference plane on the right. Here, I don't have a reference plane. I will select the wall contour and connect the ends of our sketch lines using the Trim command. Let's complete the construction. The void extrusion is completed, but it doesn't cut anything yet. Let's go to the 3D view to see this. I will exhibit a shaded visual style. There is no opening. The void extrusion itself doesn't create an opening. We need to form it using the Cut command from the Modify tab. This command works as follows. First, we select the object from which we will cut something. Then the one with the help of which we will cut. After that, the opening will be formed. It has a height of 250 mm. This is set through the extrusion end parameter, but the height of our opening must be different. It should be defined using the height parameter. Move onto the placement side elevation. Since the void extrusion remains selected, I can see its shape handles. Pull the upper one until the reference plane that sets the height of the opening is highlighted. Then release the left mouse button and close the lock that appeared. Our void shape is now linked to the height parameter. Back to the floor plan ref level. Let's build the second part of the opening. To do this, go back to the Create tab and select the Void Extrusion command again. In Edit mode, I will use the Pick Lines command. Here it is better to snap to the reference plane. Press the Tab key, and once again I will select the next reference plane and the one that sets the reveal depth. Then I will connect the ends of the contour lines. Complete the construction and go to the elevation view. I will snap this extrusion to the reference plane, which sets the top reveal height. Close the lock. The next step is to cut the void extrusion out of the wall. Our opening is completed. Let's see how everything works. Open the Family Types window. Let's change the value of the parameter reveal depth. Set it to 120 mm. The top reveal will be 75 mm. The left and the right ones will be 65 mm each. I will set the width to 1500 mm and the height to 2100 mm. I changed the values of all the parameters that determine the configuration of the opening. If we did everything right, then the family should be rebuilt. That we can actually see here. Let's save that family.